Hello, it is the 7th of February of 2023 and this is Penny Races again, and I figured, hold on, I will show you here, where is it, achievements, yeah, so this is the only one I've got left, Ultimate Devil Car. Buy and equip all the ultimate parts in your car. So, basically, update, I've done a couple more of the World Grand Prix, and I think there is a couple more cycles of that, or maybe another cycle from after that, where once you've completed it with the Black Mary and gotten first in all of the races, I think, that is when you unlock more stuff here. So, I tried the MT6 Supreme. I don't actually believe, I think that was a mistaken memory. I don't think there is an AT6 Supreme. And I don't know if these two become anything. I think they don't. But anyway, I've only got one item left to get, as you can see here. Ultimate, there are some new ones. So, the Ultimate Engine, I bought that just recently. I got the Ultimate Tyre. And again, to add to the jankiness of this game, have you noticed, look, tyre spelled T-Y-R-E, and then you come into here, and it's T-I-R-E? That's weird. Anyway, that's pretty much all I need, I think. I think I need to have the best of everything, which probably means I need to equip that. Probably means I have to equip the Devil Horn. I might actually need one of these. I don't know. I don't know what I need. So look in the part shop. So I think for these, I'm all sorted because I've already got the engine, tyres, yeah, chassis. Oh yeah, that's in the question mark shop. So I think all I need to do is to get the 66,600. Now it is a lot of grinding. That is the thing, you get to the point where to get the ultimate car it is just a lot of grinding. But I did try the MT6 Supreme and I don't like it. I'm not talking just about the manual transmission, but it's very hard for me to handle. I think I need the ultimate tyres to be able to do that, and also the engine as well. The ultimate engine, if we look at the stats here, my acceleration is through the roof. But yeah, so this is just going to be me. Probably going to take a while. Might be quiet at parts, but I'm going to just play this. Just going to grind out races. Just not bothered about the. Not bothered about the the final score or anything. Just want to get as much gold as I can. I'm not going to bother the waterfall thing. I forgot to show. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it now. This little secret up here, because I forgot to show this last time. I'll do this now and then end the race. Look, you get this little Easter egg here with a sword. The sword in the stone. If I can position myself so you can see it properly. You can barely see it, but there it is. Anyway, that's alright. That track's alright. Tunnel long. This is one of my favourites. I usually win by loads in this. I was going to say in this fight, in this race. I just play through. I'm just going through the cycle of playing through all the races. I do skip the long snow mountain though, because that is the one track in this World Grand Prix that I just flat out dislike. I do not like it at all. So yeah, this is going to take a while because I'm thinking if I get first in all the races, it's going to take, I think, under 40 races, but that's still a lot. Let's say if it takes 3 minutes. It takes 3 minutes per race. There's also the, you know, you've got to like, go back into the menu and everything. And select the next race. I mean, I say 3 minutes per race, probably averages a bit more than that. It's going to be under 2 hours, I guess. And hopefully then I can just buy the Supreme, the Ultimate Tires, and I'll be done. I'm actually playing this earlier on in the day than what I usually would. I like playing. I tend to like playing games at night, but I figured got nothing planned. I've got up early. It's just past, like, it's 11 past 12 in the afternoon as I'm speaking, but I managed to get up early, so it is actually further in. It feels like it's later because I got up earlier than what I normally would on a day off. I mean, I'm on a week off right now, but on a day off I'd usually get up later than this. And I believe the new Magic the Gathering set is coming out tonight, or maybe today, so I want to do some sealed of Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One, see how that goes. I've done a bit of looking into some of the cards. It's very hard to tell what I like. I'm not going to go into too much details of that now. See, I say 3 minutes, but the game does lag when I'm recording, so probably more than that. Actually, I should also show sprint race. I have got filters in all of them, but also not all of the tracks unlock in the sprint race, which I didn't know about. If you go to practice, you've got all of them here, I believe. Also drag race, which is just a straight line. So you've got Tunnel Long, Highlands Long, Snow Mountain. It's just the same one but for snow, long and short. Okay, so that's all of the races. What is track 4? Skip. I don't like it. Mountain Pass. I do like this one. And all the races give this exact same price, so I just play the ones I like. Which is, to be fair, I do kind of like all of them, but I mean, if I could choose, like if I could choose any track to just play over and over again, it would be Tunnel Short. And that would get me the, if I could get the prize for it, like the same, you know, monetary prize for it, that's just because it's a short track, I guess. Well, actually no, normal circuit, easy. I just play that one. I mean, I could do it in the sprint race, but then I'd only win like a few hundred G from it, so it's not worth the time. But participating in the Grand Prix is definitely the best use of time. Confusing use of time. But yeah, I can win this one quite easily. Then get this one done in about 3 minutes. So this is about, I mean, it's a long track, but you only do 2 laps of it, so it adds up to about 3 minutes. Oh, that was my longest time? My shortest time, really? So it doesn't feel like it. But yeah, that shortcut at the start where you can jump across the rail tracks. That's sort of, I don't bother with that now because I think with my current setup, it's made it a bit harder and it's not worth it because if you fail, then you've got to quit. Well, you don't have to quit, but it really sets you back. Oh, oh, oh! That was close. I have, within this playthrough, I have fallen off one of those ledges once. But as you can see, I'm far ahead of Black Mary now. But also, I'm so fast that I fling off that part of the road right into that wall. How did I manage to get 116 on that lap before? I think so. After this, it's the Big Dome. See, I've done it so many cycles now that I know what's coming up. So it's the Big Dome after this, yeah, and after this, it's the normal circuit hard. It might have actually been better for me to invest in the better tyres before getting the better engine. The ultimate tyres before the ultimate engine. I don't know. But yeah, like I said before, I didn't used to like this particular track, but it's fine now. A lot of cars tend to get stuck on that ramp. Yeah, as you can see there, they just can't seem to figure it out. So this is actually quite a short track all in all, so this would be a good one to grind, if you could. You could get the full 1500 G from it, but I think you only get like maybe 1000 or 800, maybe even just 600 in the sprint race. Oh, so there's a car stuck on there now. Well, the sun's come out, and it will at some point hit my screen, so I may have to close the curtains at some point during this. Right. This track's alright, I like this one. I generally do prefer the tarmac tracks to the dirt ones. Oh. You know what, I don't think there's been a single time throughout this whole playthrough on this track where I've not gone through the pit stop here. I mean, it doesn't act like... It's functionally a pit stop in terms of, you know, the theme of the level, but it doesn't act like a pit stop because you don't get damage on your cars in this game. There's no car damage at all. And like I remember I had a game, obviously there's like Destruction Derby 2. I had that. But there was also, I think it was the Formula 1 game. Now, this is interesting. So I remember two games that I had on PS1. Formula 1 and Formula 197. And both of those, the memory of both of those, I'm going to have to look this up, you know, because it's just occurred to me now. But the memory of both of those games is that they're exactly the same. I don't know if they were actually different games. I'm going to have to look it up. Oh, see, I'm getting nostalgic now over PS1 racing games. Because I'm thinking I had... Obviously there was this. I had Rallycross. And the cars in that game jumped around a lot. And there was also V-Rally. V-Rally is basically the is basically like Sega Rally. And it goes medium right, hard left, easy easy right, easy left. Right. Normal circuit easy, good. Actually, I do think this is smaller than the big dome. If I could just grind this track, you know, if I could just play this track and nothing else, this would be a whole lot easier. I mean, I suppose it's good that you can't, because I mean, you get more variety. It would be so much easier though if you could. I think once I've got the ultimate tyres, I won't actually slide around at all. I think you just do like turn perfectly. Right, one moment, I'm just going to close those curtains. Or at least one of them a bit. Okay, I'm back. I don't actually like closing my curtains during the day. It makes me feel a bit too reclusive and a bit too much like a hermit, I guess, but sometimes you just gotta do it. This track is mostly okay, but the thing is that a lot of it hinges on whether you can get to that secret, that hidden gap in the waterfall. Like this path here, like when you jump into the hole, there doesn't really seem to be like an upper roof. Oh dear, there doesn't seem to be like an upper roof to the place because you just go through the wall if you go above it, but if you go to the side, you actually hit the wall. So there's a lot of leeway height-wise. Oh dear. Can I make it? Yeah. Thought I heard something. Oh, 1 second. You can see the graphical artifacts. I don't know if that's a thing with the game or a thing with the emulator, but like you can see where the polygons like aren't quite touching. You can see it a lot like in the distance, where you can see like the skybox through the floor. Yeah, see, I went through the... I can see there, you can see like in the tunnel. So my plan is to just keep recording until I do get the money that I need to buy the ultimate tyres, but it's going to take a while. That's the main thing that's on my mind, is time. So yeah, see that race there, going purely by the in-game time, it's like what, 2 minutes? Right, I think next is it's the tunnel, the long tunnel. Yeah, and then after this it's the long snowy mountain, which I just skip. The long snow mountain is the one where I'm most likely to come in second rather than first. really nice little quick turns there. I like that bit. I'm not sure how I feel about those slopes though. See, that's the way to go about it. Slip through the second gap rather than the first. I think that gets you a bit further ahead. I mean, the thing is, at this point, it's not so much a case of getting faster because I want to win the race, because in this particular race, like if you look at the map there, which I'm not doing right now, but I've got it up so you can, I am, the red one, I am so far ahead of Black Mary, which is the one in second, who is in turn a long way ahead of the rest of them, because that's just how it works. But at this point it's just a case of I just want to get through it fast. It does help that you jump over the second ramp though at this speed, so you don't have to like jump twice. Yeah, so with the MT6 transmission, I think having the ultimate tyres is the best justification for using them, because otherwise it's just it just gets out of hand. I had a feeling, you know, I had a strange feeling like, is this going to be my fastest lap? And it was. But sometimes that happens and it's like, I don't know why. Right, so now is this the big mountain? Or is it something else? Oh, Snow Mountain. Yeah. I think I knew that. Yeah, it's the big one now. It's the mountain after this one. Skip. Mountain pass. Right, so I'm looking at my recording software, so it's going to start at around 29 minutes. Right, so 29 minutes but 4 seconds before then. So compare the times once I've finished. See how different it ends up being. So 28:56. Yeah, so when you first encounter the Black Mary, it's like, oh, that one car is really fast and it's taken over all the rest of them. And now it's like, then it gets to the point where it's like, well, for some races it's still not a worthy contender, but for some races it's like, well, a worthy contender, but not one that's like really hard. I do think I need to slow down at that bit, you know, before the ramp. Something I've not really thought about doing. trophy, I'm quite far ahead now. Not massively, but a competent amount. Right. Yeah, that helps. That's becoming one of my little... Sometimes I'll say something and then... Sometimes I'll say something and then I recognise that I'm saying it a lot and it sort of becomes like a little catchphrase, so yeah, that helps. Is one of those now. Right. 30... Right, okay. So... 31... 56... So that was exactly 3 minutes. So real time, it takes me 3 minutes to race a race that takes 2 minutes 42. So that's not... I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's a bit of lag, but it's fine. Yeah, so I think with this Ultimate engine, I don't have as much grip on the dirt at certain speeds compared to what I used to, but it still works out in my favour, I think. You know what, I never considered jumping over that bump there. Maybe that's sort of like a key to doing it. So with this race, it's decent time wise because it doesn't take too long to finish, but I find that you actually don't get too far ahead of Black Mary. You actually do risk coming second. Oh, that green car's stuck there again. Only from my last lap the green car's going to be stuck there and the white car's going to be stuck on the left. Because like I said before, the cars absolutely just they have a destiny that they are obliged to fulfill. Which is true, but at the same time, there was once a car stuck on one of on the previous mountain level. Yep, there, the white one on the left. Yeah, so sometimes a car can get stuck on the mountain level on one of the cliff edges. I don't know how it happens, or what they actually like physically do to get stuck there. But it can happen, so I'm not sure. Finish! Right. Time for another good one. So there's a string of good ones here. So mountain pass, big dome, normal circuit hard, and then normal circuit easy back at the start again. I might be quite quiet. Because there's only... Say I'm just grinding out levels and there's only so much I can say. But then again I might sing. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. It is quite strange that the what's it called, the Super Circuit isn't in the Grand Prix. I mean, I can understand like Tunnel Short and the regular mountain, like the Highlands, not being included with this, because the Snow Mountain sort of it's basically like the same thing but with modifiers. But it's strange that, I don't know, what's it called, the Super Circuit? I'm surprised that that one isn't in the Grand Prix. The World Grand Prix, since this entire play mode is called Grand Prix, it's the World Grand Prix. What's it called? Let's have a look. Oh, Special Circuit, yeah, this one. It's strange that that isn't in the Grand Prix. But then you've got like Normal Circuit Easy, which I would have thought Normal Circuit Hard would have overwritten the purpose for it. Overwritten the purpose for it. I wonder why there's all the hot air balloons in this level. Oh, started background recording, okay. I'm not using whatever it's called, game bar for this. So that notification will pop up on the screen probably in the recording. Random crane. Ah, fastest lap. Oh, fastest total time as well. Let's save. So I think I was wrong about the 1,000 miles thing. I mean, in terms of pure, like, races, I don't think there's any purpose to getting the ultimate equipment, other than, I say equipment, talking like it's a, you know, like swords and shields and all that. But the ultimate equipment, there's not really any purpose for it in terms of races, because you can very easily get first in all these races without it, and it's extremely expensive. I mean, 66,600. It's basically just there for you to grind out, and it's I suppose just sort of an incentive to keep playing and to eventually see how fast you could like eventually become, I guess. Oh. Yeah, just flown through the wall, but since it's on top of the tunnel, that's fine. Oh dear, oh dear. Still a good distance ahead of Black Mary though. So it's not too much of a problem. But if I miss the tunnel, I could risk coming in second. I got in fine. See, I'm so far ahead. I mean, Black Mary is like, you know, when you get to the second cycle of Grand Prix, of the World Grand Prix, the Black Mary's like, oh, look at this one car, it's really fast, it's so much further ahead than the rest of them. It's going to take a lot of work for you to beat that one. And then eventually you get to the point where it's like, well, I'm okay, so I'm now racing to grind for the ultimate stuff. And even still, I can overtake it by such a large degree. I mean, in this race I can get so far ahead of it. It's ridiculous. Ooh. Look at that, straight over the second ramp there. Imagine if you were driving in this tunnel, just as you know, as a casual, like on your daily commute to work or whatever. Imagine like how annoying like these things would be, like the little gaps there. And those big slopes. Who designed this place? I remember there was someone I used to watch on YouTube who, although this bit here would be quite astonishing. The little watery bit. But yeah, there was someone I used to watch on YouTube who, he'd play Digital Devil Saga, I think. And every so often he'd just say, who designed this place? And it's like, well, you know, it's one of those things where it's clearly designed by game designers to be set for a game. Like Tony Hawk Tony Hawk games would have you believe that streets have got half pipes everywhere. The thing is, that's such a big turn there. That I've never, I mean, I suppose you could, but I've never actually not gone straight into the red bit, like, immediately. Oh, I hit the second thing there. But yeah, imagine, like, if you're on your daily community and you hit that ramp, you'd have to slow down, going like, oh, there's a ramp here. Ah, just another 33,000 to go. Right, this is the snow mountain. Skip. There is no reason for me to do that level as far as I can tell. I think it's quite long. I think it's one of the longer ones. And I have a good chance of coming in second during it. So I think it's worth just take the extra few seconds it takes to skip it. Because if you come in second, that's like a third of the race that you've lost time-wise. It's like one of those laps you did for nothing, if you think of it that way. Ooh. I'll tell you what I like about... One thing I like about this level is that with the cliff edges, I think that demonstrates... It's a good demonstration of a general game design principle, the idea that things get harder as you go on. Not just that they get more challenging, but sometimes things change in style as well. So there's no other point in the game, I think, where it's, oh, my fast lap again, what, by like 3 whole seconds? Or 2 seconds maybe. Last time it was like 1:19 or something. Amazing. But it's the basic principle that you know, like things do change as you go on. So I think this is the first time, the only time in the game where it's like, right, here's a ledge. If you fall off the ledge, you actually land in an earlier part of the level. And I don't think that's replicated at all at any other point in this game. Even though the grand scheme of things, this particular level isn't late, as it were. Depending on how far you're going, I guess. But, oh. Yeah. And also the fact that, so like I said, at this point, I'm just grinding out the races just to get this ultimate, like the ultimate tyres. After having just grinded out a load to get the ultimate engine. And at this point, it's not a challenge to, like, the goal of the game, you know, is to win the races. And that's just not a challenge anymore. So see, like, look there, I'm so far ahead of Black Mary, it's ridiculous. But at the same time, because I'm having to just, because like my gameplay is just playing these levels over and over again, I have gained an incentive to even still find little shortcuts. Just like, oh, I can save a second if I just brake at this point, and it changes it into beat the computer too. Right, well, you're going to do this a while, so you want to do it as well as you can, so find whatever you can. And I think that's a quality to having games have you replay stuff that people don't. I think that a lot of people don't appreciate it. They think of it like, oh, you're just doing the same things over and over again. And yeah, you kind of are. I mean, okay, I want to test. Can I? I can. Ahaha. Right. So maybe it's going to be worth it for me to do that. I don't know. Yep, there's the green one stuck there, as it always is. And then on my last lap we're going to have the green one on the right and the white and green one on the left stuck. Amazing, isn't it, that even though the cars are pre-programmed to drive in very specific lines and perform in a very specific way, they still get stuck on the terrain. That's amazing, isn't it? It's just another layer of the jankiness of this game. Yep. Dun 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 dun. Let's do a saving. Do So the fact that I'm like halfway through the money that I need to get it, to get the ultimate tyre, I keep saying Supreme, the ultimate tyre, I started with like at 10,000, so that tells me that of this recording, at least, or of this journey today, I am about halfway maybe. Or less than halfway, should I say. Oh. And like, look how far ahead of Black Mirror I am. It is just a case of I want to get this done with. So, I mean, I'm not doing too well this time round. I'll tell you what it looks like when you slide on the dirt. I'll tell you what it reminds me of. The dirt that like sprays up, that like little dust cloud sprite. It reminds me of, in The Simpsons, there's an episode where there's a virus going around and it shows you it in the form of like a germ cloud. That's what it reminds me of. So 36, so I've got 30,000 to go. $30,000, 1,500 per race, provided I get first place in all of them, which I probably will. I don't know if it's probable. So I've got about 20 more races to go. And if a race takes 3 minutes, that's about an hour, judging on those metrics. Excuse me. I am meant to be in first. What's this? If I come second, that means I've got to do a whole other, like, another race. After I was just saying that it was likely I'd come first in all of them. Oh! But see, like, I am in... Ooh. Okay, I've got second. That means, yeah, I'm going to do another race. Oh. See, even in, like, the long grind, you can still mess things up and that can still set you back. So yeah, that's 1000 G rather than 1500, so that means I'm going to have to do an extra race. But it means if I get another 1000 another time, I'm not going to have to get another extra race from that, if you get what I mean. Because that'll only have me down by 1000. That'll have me down by 1000, which I can also make up for in one race in which I finish first. Right. To be fair, if I'm going to mess up any race, it's going to be this one, the Woodlands, because there is still some challenge in trying to get into that tunnel, and if I fail, that can set me back. I think I just sort of lost it a bit with the previous race. I just got out of the swing of it, I guess. But I do think this is the one where I'm most likely to come in second, apart from the Snow Mountain, but I don't bother playing that one. Didn't think I was going to make it, to be honest. Not when I made the jump, but before that, when I was approaching the waterfall, I thought I wasn't going to make it. Yeah, that bit's quite a nuisance as well. With those little bits on the side. But see, now I'm far enough ahead that if I miss the... Hold on. Can I get it? Yeah, that's fine. But see, if I miss the tunnel then, I have to realign myself up with the normal route. And I'd have to risk coming in second. But still have a good chance of coming in first, even if I did do that properly. Okay, long tunnel. Or tunnel long. I honestly don't understand why they don't put the rest of the races in the sprint race category. I don't get it. Right, so I'm going to actually try something here. So, see, it actually takes effort to come out like onto here and be like, oh no, I've got to turn around. Whoa! I'm not worried about losing this race. The tunnel long is easy. I just wanted to experiment a bit there, just because my curiosity was piqued. There is a possibility I made a mistake buying the Ultimate Engine before the Ultimate Tyres. Maybe the Ultimate Tyres would have served me better. I think the engine, for more than anything, is the acceleration. Also, it's a shame that you can't... well, I don't understand why they did it, but it's a shame I can't sell my current tyres to contribute towards... actually, I wonder... Hold on. That's something to consider, might actually save me a bit of time. If I buy the cheapest tyres that there are, I have a bit of a workaround to save me a bit of time. If I can buy the cheapest tyres that there are, I think like all round or whatever, might be like a 100G, I can equip them and then sell my Supreme tyres, which would give me however much. I don't know. Because the Supreme tyres, I think they were like 10,000 or something, so I might sell them for 5,000. That would save me a few races. I'm going to have to look into it. So say if I could buy the all-round tyres, which would be 100 or so, and then I equip them, then I can sell the Supreme ones for 5,000, and if I can do it so that takes me over the edge so I can afford the Ultimate ones. Yeah, that will save me some time. It'll save me a couple races, if that's the case, but I'm going to have to look into it. Right, so I'm on 40,000 now, so I need another 26,000. Right. Oh, 1,500. Oh, no. Getting confused because square is back. Right. 100. Let's spend 100. Okay, that took me over a certain threshold that I don't like, but took me below a certain threshold that I don't like. But if I swap those around, 7,500. That is something. Okay, 7,500. So I can get to. See if I get to like 60,000. Okay then. Da, 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 da. Mountain Pass, do. I mean, this is a weird racetrack, isn't it? If you're just looking at that map. I remember Rallycross. Again, going back to nostalgia of PS1 racing games. I think Rallycross was the first time I saw. I think it was the first time I saw a racetrack that intersected on itself. So not where there's like a bridge that goes over an earlier part, but where the track actually. Like there's a crossroads in it. I remember thinking, I was like, how does the game figure out which way you're going and where you're supposed to go? I mean, I realise now that it's actually quite easy. You just sort of do like, well, if they've passed this point but they haven't passed this point, then they are in this. Then they are in this mode, and if they are in this mode, then they can't cross this area to do this thing, and that's how you go about it. Oh, hold on. Right, I'm back. I think my audio might be a bit quieter this time. I think I'm talking quieter, but I think that's just because I don't know, sort of more chilled, I guess. Oh. See, I keep forgetting I should brake on that ramp. Again, imagine this on your daily commute. It wouldn't be a daily commute, would it? It would be like lorry drivers, I imagine. In which case those edges would be quite thematically fitting. Because there are some roads in the world, aren't there? Like in South America, I think. Like in Peru or Brazil or something, I don't know, Venezuela, where... Or is it Bolivia? I think there's a famous one, and I think it might be around Bolivia. I don't know. I feel like random little thing that's just like occurred to me, but I think South America, of all the continents, I think South America is probably the one with the most culture that I'm completely unaware of. I mean, I think Africa's probably another good contender for that title, but I think Africa is one that I would think about more. But South America, like, I know the names, like I know Chile, I know Argentina, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia. Is it Venezuela? Oh, did I get my... Oh, hold on. That's weird. It's got the red text to say that was my fastest lap, but I didn't get the little jingle. Oh, come on. Oh, you're gonna make me second. Oh! We pushed our little white and green friend over the thing. But yeah, I mean, in terms of like countries, there's like, Africa's a big continent, and there's a lot of countries in there that I don't know. But I always felt like, from my mental state might not be the right term for it, but from when I think about like worldly cultures and all that, South America might be the one, like the continent, where it sort of like escapes my mind the most. The main time I think of South America is when it comes to football, because they've got a lot of good teams. I might need to, hopefully not, but I might need to sort of like adjust the audio for this, because I might be talking too quietly and the game might be too loud. I don't know, but hopefully not. Oh, I had the USB that's plugged into my controller. I had it stuck in my slipper, so I was rearranging that and I got distracted. Still, so far ahead of the Black Mary. I say the Black Mary? Should it just be so far ahead of Black Mary? I'll tell you, once I've got this game done, I mean, I am going to be back to playing more Magic Arena. I mean, I do play it every day to, you know, get my daily wins and everything, but I'll tell you that, I'm probably going to be, I'll do some sealed. I'm not going to do any Premier Drafts, but I'll do some sealeds, and then when Quick Draft rolls around, I'll get back into that. But aside from that, came in first even after doing that particular what was it? Right, after skipping the Snow Mountain one. Right. Actually, hold on, I'll just do it here. You could probably see this on screen. Anyway, minus so I need to get to 59 100. So I'll take that and I'll minus 505 equals that. So I need to do 10 more races. 10 more races at first place. Okay, I'll just move that over to my second monitor. And did I think I just saved. So that's nearly 2 full cycles, because I do 6 races per cycle. Right, let's not get second on this one again like last time. You know, the way that the polygons like slowly load in, and the fact that you can see the skybox with the floor in the distance, it kind of looks like, I mean, I know it's just a graphical glitch, but it kind of looks like like a mirage, where you think you see water on the road in the distance, but you don't. Oh, I did it again. What's going on? Do I take it back about what I said about this track being the best one to grind? Because that's 2 times now. I mean, I can still come in first. Maybe. Got 1 more lap to overtake it. Oh, I might actually have to end up doing 11 races. Yeah, I've lost, and by lost I mean second. What? Strange. Ah. Annoying. Right, Woodland. So, yeah, I was going to say, but I didn't. Hold on. I'll do this first. Hey, hey, through the wall. Anyway, what I was going to say before, but I didn't get to, was that once I finished all the achievements on this game, I might go on to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That's an idea. So I've got my phone on top of my, because I'm running, because I do have like, I've got my main monitor. Oh, let's get this waterfall done. Very nice. I've got my main monitor that's on, you know, the laptop screen, and then to the right of that I have my external monitor, which is a, I think it's like 19 inch or something, I don't know, 16 inch. I don't know, but it's bigger than my laptop monitor, and I have it vertically. So if you imagine like an L shape but back to front, that's how my screen setup is arranged. And I have this game running on my main laptop screen, so my phone I have laid on top of the laptop keyboard, and it's reflecting the screen back onto it. So I'm just gonna move. Oh, that was my record time. No record last, but my record time. I'm gonna move my phone off there. Wait, long tunnel. I mean tunnel along. It doesn't make a difference. Not quite as smooth as I would have liked it, but we are talking like literal seconds difference at this point. See, it's interesting. See this underwater bit here. I remember thinking to myself like, oh yeah, when you get to the long tunnel, there's like this extra part of the level where you go into the. I was going to say you go to this tunnel, but you know it's all a tunnel. Yeah, it's like this thin part, it's like out of the way, and then there's one part of it where you're underwater and you've got like this glass ceiling. Oh yeah, and then it's just like a little dinky room, which it's a bit blue, and it's like, because I'm grinding the ultimate stuff, I've had to play this level so many times that it's just I sort of take it in as just a part of osmosis, I guess. So I watched a video yesterday on YouTube. It was by, I can't remember what he used to be called, but I think his current name is Alex Yard something. He does like videos on Sonic. And oh, it does this sometimes. There you go. He does these videos on Sonic, and he was talking about how much more depth the Sonic 3 Knuckles has if you go out of your way to get as many points as you can. Because you start taking notice of things that you used to just take for granted. And one of the things he said was, people say you've got to memorize everything, but that's not really how it works. You don't know what's coming, but you sort of take it in, and so you develop a sort of spider sense. Spider sense or spidey sense? But anyway, you develop a sort of spidey senses about it, where it's like, right, I've got to slow down at this point. I don't know why, but I just know that I've got to. losing control a bit. Tell you what, if I get these ultimate tyres, I'm going to predict. My prediction is that with these ultimate tyres, I won't lose control of the car at all. It'll just... But I will need to experiment. Find out. So the goal is 59,100 G. Right, this is the snow mountain. Skip. Yeah, I can't believe it's only 1:30 in the afternoon. It feels later. I remember like early on in this recording, I said it's like 10 past 12. I think it was 12:11 or something. So yeah, it does feel like it should be later. But I am quite tired. You know what it might be? It might be, I think what contributed to the tiredness feeling is this headset, because it just caused a bit of strain on the top of my head. Oh. Right, let's hold down a bit here. Yeah, I think that does help. I think that does help me get through it faster. What happened there? Is it to do with turning too quickly? Like changing direction too quickly? I don't know. We don't have any risk of coming in second, unless I fall off one of the cliffs. Then I definitely do. If I fall off one of the... See, if I was to fall off one of the cliffs on the first lap, I'd probably just quit and go to the next race. But on the second lap, it would be like, nah, just continue. Because, I mean, I think it'd still be worth, you know, just keep continuing to play to get second. And that's like another thing, isn't it, about, you know, because I am grinding these levels, little things like that, like is it worth skipping at certain points? That becomes part of the gameplay, that becomes part of the skill involved. Nice smooth corner there. See, my curtains are closed because of the sun. Sound like a vampire. But I've closed my curtains because the sun was going to get onto the screen. And now I've closed the curtains. And I think it's quite cloudy outside. And it's just dark in my room. And it's like, I don't like it. But at the same time, if I go to open them, I'm just wasting time because I have to close them again. So, I mean, I'll probably open them once I've finished this recording, but until then, I'm just going to be sat in the dark. At 1:30 in the afternoon. Now, last time I played this track, I messed her up a bit and I came second. sail, run fast. Still have no idea what that means. I know what the words mean individually. I understand what run fast means. I understand what sail fast would mean. But sail, run fast, I have no idea. Unless there's meant to be like commas between them. It's like sail, run, fast. Or even just one comma. It's sail, run fast. But sail, run, I have no idea. Yeah, and like I said before, it is weird that they like it implies that there's actually like people running out, changing the banner between every lap. So I wonder at what point in the game's code the sign changes. So if you were to like complete a lap and then go backwards on yourself, would it change back again? See, it is a neat track in the sense that it's quite short, but at the same time you don't get too far ahead. At least I don't. Not with these tyres. Oh, I feel the end closing in. Right. I hope that when I get to the normal circuit easy, I don't lose control and come second again. Oh, one moment. Okay, I'm back. I have opened up my curtains a tiny bit and I've turned my lamp on, so I've got a little bit of, well, some light and a little bit of natural light at least. I honestly don't understand, and it's always like teenage boys, young men who they'll sit just like in the bedroom, just like when it's broad daylight out, and they'll just sit in the dark. Now, I understand if it's really bright and it's, you know, the sun's out, the sun's shining in the room, it's getting all over your screen and everything, and it's just generally hot all around. I can understand that as sort of like a, well, I've got no choice sort of deal. But when it's like, I'm talking like when it's cloudy, like it is cloudy right now, I don't think the sun's going to be shining through again, but as in not ever again, but during the course of this recording. But I don't like when it's cloudy and there's some natural light outside. I don't understand the appeal of blocking it out. I don't know what that's about. Maybe there's some sort of evolutionary reason as to why that appeals to them. I don't know. I don't know what all those signs say. I know that there's all the like Takara logos, and I think the special race, whatever it's called, has the Battle in Toshinden 2 logo in Japanese on one of the billboards. But some of them, I mean, I'm driving quite. I mean, the low resolution, and I'm driving past them quite quickly, so I'm not actually seeing them. But I think Like some of them just say like car or something car. Let's say deuce. Right, okay. Normal circuit easy. Let's get first. Let's not get second. Let's not slide all over the place. Because aside from those mishaps, this is definitely the best track to grind the money on if you're able to select the track, but you can't. This would be the best one. I mean, you can select them in the sprint races, but you don't get as much money, especially for this one. This is like the easiest. This is, I think this one gives you the smallest reward. So I think at the start of the game this race gives you the smallest reward, but it's also not the easiest, because the tunnel one is easier because of the passage, the secret. Tunnel short is easier because of the secret path. Take out my fastest lap. It surprises me how often that happens. You'd think, I'd think, because I'm not like upgrading anything in this whole time, so it's surprising how often my new personal best keeps happening. Well, I got first. Right, I haven't got much to go. I think 3 more races. If I can get first in 3 more races, I think that's it. Jeez, I hope this recording hasn't messed up. Been going for nearly 2 hours. Or approaching 2 hours. It's not quite nearly, it's over an hour and a half. Ooh. There you go. Hopefully I don't need to buy one of the 10,000 G bodies for the achievement to work. It would make sense to me if there were achievements for fastest lap times and all that, because rather than just having the ultimate stuff, because that would allow you to actually accomplish those times. If they've actually picked a time, say like, right, so the fastest, or even better than individual ones, I would think. Even to say like, oh well, your fastest total time record has to be under 1 minute something. It would be your fastest total time for all the tracks combined has to be less than, oh well, has to be less than like 13 minutes something or whatever. That's what MotorStorm RC did. And to me that was a huge contributing factor as to what I really liked about that game, was the fact that the goal wasn't to get like a fast time on a race, but to get a combined total below a certain threshold, because that way you're actually thinking in terms of where you can shave a few seconds. You'll be like, look, can I get a few seconds off this race? And you'll be going back and forth, and you'll start thinking about the races in terms of what can you do, rather than just I need to do the thing. So hold on, I'm just gonna have a quick look. No, I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna do 3 more races from now. Because if I do 2 at first place, I'm still gonna be short. Only by a little bit, but I will be short. Yeah, so my brother in this game basically, as far as I can tell, completely maxed it out. As in, he bought the most expensive, because I think you've got like a limited inventory space of like X amount of items, so I think he bought like whatever the most expensive ones he could buy, like all of them, and then maxed out his money. Is it 99,999 or something? Although there is still, the game still keeps track of your fastest times, your total time and lap time. So that again, my fastest lap time. Like, how was that my fastest? How did I do it? It doesn't make sense. It would happen as often as it does. So you'd have to find out what like the theoretical absolute minimum amount of time like every race can be completed in, and do that for every race if you wanted to actually, you know, get a perfect save file, I guess. I like those little corners. I wonder if you can get a bit faster time on that ramp by slowing down a little bit so that you actually land on the top of the second one. I don't know. Maybe I can sell the MT6. Is it the MT6 Supreme, I think it's called. Maybe I don't need to have that equipped. See, my first lap was 51 seconds, just under 52, and then the second one was 57, so what contributed to that massive difference? Is it really that sharp corner? Is that, like, it? Okay, 1,500, that's still not going to be enough. Well, let's... Gotta skip this one. And then do the mountain one. And then I might... what am I doing? Retire. Also, I mean, graphically, I've commented on a few things, but look at these text boxes. Like, what is that pattern? Like alternating blue and dark blue gradients in the different directions. It's weird. Yeah, these menu backgrounds are weird. It's just like a tessellating pattern. Like, look at the pause menu. The background is just paused, like an exit sign with paused, tessellating. Sort of strange, tessellating, not in like a fully square format, but sort of at a hexagonally, if you know what I mean. And look at the text box there. Return to play and retire. It's like little blue and green squares that are like diagonal lines that sometimes overlap. And the cursor there, it's like an arrow, but it's like a weird triangle. It's sort of like bent out of shape. And why is play like return to and then play in capital letters? It's so weird. This game. It's just, there's a lot of little things that it's just like that is just strange about it. Anyway, the lag's kicking in now. I really hope this recording worked perfectly fine, because this has been going on for nearly 2 hours now, and it would be annoying to lose 2 hours of footage. Ooh, hit the brakes. Still went a bit too fast afterwards. I mean, it literally shaves seconds off, but you know, you just, when you get to this point, it's like, let's just get it done with. Again! How? And that was 114. That's gone from like 116. It was like... Oh. Don't... I don't get it. So there's a chance I could unlock the achievement after this. After this race. So I have a feeling... Oh no, I've already got the ultimate engine, never mind. I was getting confused. I was thinking with the ultimate tyres, I might have to like slow down extra hard on that bit, because otherwise I'd just go flying off. Okay, well, let's... This could be it, so let's fill up 3 save slots. Just save. Right, trade in. Those. Now is it tyre? Ultimate tyre. That hasn't unlocked anything. So do I have to... Aha! There we go. Ultimate Devil Car. And that's me. All the achievements. 8 hours, 46 minutes, and 27 seconds. So I can't show the... Hold on. Let's oh, I didn't have actually. I meant to have a look, but look, ultimate tires. Road grip and dirt grip is 0. Okay. Let's give this a go. Actually, okay, we'll start. I'm just going to test this out, see what it's like. Right, so if I turn... Oh wow, free to turn. Look at this. No sliding at all. I mean, lag has gone through the roof. Let's give this a go on a pure dirt track. Oh, look at this. Complete control. No sliding at all. If I hit the brakes, oh, even if I hit the brakes, nothing at all. Well, that was sort of overshot it a bit there, but I mean, I could I suppose for completion's sake. I feel like, you know, I am at the point where it's like, well, I don't need to play this anymore, what am I doing? But I'm thinking, just for completion's sake, I should actually... Hold on. That's the devil, apparently. Listen to the horn. It's not even like an evil laugh. See, I'm not as surprised that I got my personal best just now. Because these tyres... Oh, these tyres are amazing. But yeah, just for... I mean, there really is no point in me playing now because I've got the 100%, but I figured... See there, another time record. I'm thinking I should test out the MT6s, which I have just sold, but I can unlock just by winning this race. So the big corner that would usually give me trouble should be no issue now. Oh! Doesn't work well as a Hon, does it? If I hold it down. Yeah, it just sort of fades out. I was experimenting, see how I could handle that corner. But yeah, full control. I'm not actually drifting at all. It's strange though that the stats say that the road grip is 0, where like road grip and dirt grip is 0, when in the past making those bars go up has been meant more grip, and now it's as if to say there's no grip. It's as if to say there's no grip whatsoever. That's not true. For good measure. Oh, but like as soon as, you know, it's so easy to like just hit on the accelerator and just go straight back up to max again. See there, the signs say car. Is this going to be a personal best? Possibly. No. Oh, that was a very nice turn. It's again, it's because I've been playing this for, I must have been playing it for so long. It only took me like 8 hours or so, but it's because I've been it's because I've been doing these races so often that I can really feel the difference with these tyres now. Oh. Oh, and there's another personal best. 49 seconds on a lap. But yeah, the only reason I'm still playing is because I want to get those. I want to get the MT6 back. The MT6 Supreme. Just try it out. So this is going to be the last race, and then that's it. That's it for this, me in this game. Right. So this is manual transmission, so I'm not used to using manual transmission now. I know what I'm doing, but before I got the Supreme tyres, the Ultimate tyres rather, it would just slide all over the place. So let's try this now. Manual transmission. Oh, I've got to really got to really switch gears like instantly because the acceleration is that high. Best time? 21 seconds. Oh, actually, I do want to have, after this, I might try one more thing. Fastest lap again. I'm overlapping all the regular drivers. Well, Right. So, let's see what the initial tyres are like with the best of everything else. Just have a look. Just gonna do this one. See how much out of control I get. Whoa! Oh, should try this on a dirt track actually. Because I know, I know my brother once actually managed to do a race, like just drifting the whole way around. Yeah, it's absolutely incontrollable. Let's just do Highland short. Could have done the big dome, but this is one we haven't seen for a while because it's not in the Grand Prix. Let's see how it goes. With the worst tyres in the game. Oh, I could have done racing +1, could I? I don't know. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. No. What are they? I thought they were bowling pins for a moment there. Right. Yeah, I'm just messing around about at this point. So you can't turn like more than 2 degrees without absolutely losing all control. What if I brakes? So, no. Anyway, I'm just messing about. It's been fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.